me tell us a story of this young man. His story represents the true life of many young men out there. The title of this story is Fear of Marriage. His name is Coco. Coco has all the material things a man can get, but the greatest fear in the life of Coco is the fear of marriage, the fear of the unknown in the journey of marriage. Now, he is out to face his fear, but with a chicken heart. The lady with him is Beauty. Beauty is a young beautiful girl who loves Coco with all she has. Today, Coco planned to engage his girlfriend Beauty. He searched everywhere for her until he was able to find her in a salon. He went ahead to engage her. He asked her to close her eyes, which she did, and Coco knelt down to put the ring in her finger. It was a blissful moment. This engagement happened 5 years after their started relationship. Beauty was waiting patiently for the past 5 years until now. She got a ring and a warm hug from the man she loves. To engage a lady is not the problem. To openly dramatize or to openly throw an engagement party is good, but that is not the problem. The problem is the readiness to face the reality of the journey, because anybody or any fool out there can go to the market and buy a diamond ring for such elaborate party, but in him lies no wisdom of the journey he has set before him. This early morning, Coco got upset because he invited Beauty to his house and she has to sleep over. She started touching Coco and Coco felt not happy for that and had to wake her up and send her away that early morning. Not only that, he disengaged her that morning. Coco has the understanding or the belief that they should not play such play as singles, but has failed to understand that allowing your fiancé to sleep over in your house and in the same bed simply means to get the atmosphere ready for that. And there is no such thing as being a born again or spiritually conscious in this matter, because in the Bible, this is a temptation that we are asked to run away from and not to stand to fight it. Coco got Beauty disengaged but failed to understand that everyone came from different backgrounds with different teachings. If Coco had been ready for this journey, he would have started his assignment that moment to mold his fiancée into what he wants her to be and avoid giving the devil the chance for such temptation again. Because in the journey of marriage, one of the duties of a man in the life of his partner is counsel, apart from the financial responsibility and others. Here came another engagement. Now listen, to be conscious is not fear and it is not bad, but let's differentiate consciousness and not being ready. Listen to this and write it down. To have proper knowledge of any assignment set before you gets you ready for the journey, and no matter any level of consciousness applied, when you are not ready for the journey, failure is inevitable. Here is another ceremony to slide a ring into Beauty's finger for the second time, but the question remains the same. Are you ready or prepared for the journey? After this ceremony, what next? Look at Beauty sleeping in the couch and snoring in the daytime and was sweating. Maybe after having a stressful day helping her husband to be to put the house in order or something else. And Beauty has never been seen this tired. When Coco entered, he saw the way she was and got upset again. Coco doesn't want someone who snores, and for that reason he doesn't want her again. The bread used for breakfast was still in the parlor. Coco carried it inside and returned. He returned to take his ring, and after that, he left her there sleeping and went out. When Beauty woke up, he started looking for the ring everywhere in the house but could not find it. Beauty was heartbroken, thinking of what to tell Coco that happened to the ring he gave her, not knowing that the engagement has been broken and the ring gone back to the bringer of it. Do you think that Coco will return the ring again to her? Look at him, a man who has no understanding of the structure he wants to build. Look at him with the same ring and with the same person. Please, when you keep repeating things like this up to 3 times, do yourself a favor by taking a break to examine yourself. It is always good and pleasant to see a pen in the hand of a ready writer, because the ink will not be wasted. The atmosphere became romantic again between Coco and Beauty. He brought her out here to make up with her and at the same time to slide a ring into her finger as usual. A ring that was taken away because he found her snoring. I want to ask some questions. What can cause someone to snore, and is it curable? Snoring is curable, but Coco was not ready and was looking for already made personality that he failed to understand that he would have to mold Beauty into the woman he wanted her to be. Listen, there is no such thing as a perfect person out there, be it a man or a woman. The problem is when your partner is not ready to accept corrections. When you have a problem and has failed to accept that you have a problem, there lies the problem and not the problem itself. The time Coco spent engaging and disengaging Beauty would have been enough to cancel her, but he lacked the understanding, which is one of the things he needs to make his journey successful. Look at our Coco and Beauty again. Nose mask is now the problem. Beauty used Coco's nose mask and kept it without washing it. When Coco wanted to put it on, he perceived her perfume on it and got upset. He threw the nose mask at her and rushed to take his engagement ring back again for the 3rd time. Someone must advise this young man that marriage is an institute. What happens in an institute? The students study until they leave the institute, and then the marriage institute, you must keep studying until you leave the institute, which means you must study until death do you both apart. Please help our young men out there by sharing this video right now. Someone needs to see this video. Drop your advice for Coco and other young men out there concerning this matter. We will find out in the part 2 of this story what happens between Coco and Beauty. Please share this video right now and see you next Friday.